Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off here to a 2v2 on Pachino Farmlands. In the northwest, it is Dirkradix and Rommel's Zirkus, fighting here for the German army. Deutschland setting out here with the 26th Panzer Division. We got Breakthrough, and we got, make a choice there for Rommel's Zirkus, but Dirkradix and Rommel's Zirkus. And southeast is Filakim, an American associate president, but we'll just be calling him A.A.P. as a sort of contraction of that. And both here are Americans, so they're fighting off here with the US 1st Armoured Division. Patton's finest boys. So only one has picked a battle group here is Dirkradix with Breakthrough, and a Patton crowding early on as well. As always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these wonderful videos possible. A big hearty thanks to commenting and liking on my videos as well. Have out expensive with the YouTube algorithms. So we're setting off to the races here. We got Rifleman galore. We got early engineers out of Filakim and out of A.A.P. So that means, of course, a bit of MP40 with Grease connection. We also notice here that both allied players are working together here to make a more direct northern thrust, effectively conceding to the south and to a degree there to the southern German players. 250 have to out here though for Rommel's Zirkus here as Dirkradix pouring in more grenadiers, Kettenkraut rushing towards the center here and laying down mines. Interesting choice here, obviously can be quite effective. That said, if you're going for Breakthrough, I would assume you're going for the MP40s, in which case you typically don't want to delay them. And of course a mine like that will absolutely delay those MP40s. So it's one of those, I don't know, at least I find typically with Breakthrough want to wait a bit before you start chucking down mines all over the place. But that's just my opinion. We're finding up here though, again, American troops trying to surround the Germans. Germans there, realize what's going on. We can see here though, Rommel's Zirkus withdrawing. Got the troops out the center here. Oh, he actually didn't lay down a sort of one of the bigger mines. He laid down a flare mine. You don't actually see a lot of people lay those down with the Kettenkraut. It's the only vehicle that kicks to lay those down. So that is interesting there.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Up north here, 250 out in trouble with the Jeep here, rushed out by A.A.P. Their grenades from the 250 half-track, knocking out the Rommel's Zirkus like to Schützenpanzerwagen, and the center grenadiers pushing in from both sides here. Third grenadiers go for Dirkradix. Still no sign of MP40s. And there go Kettenkraut being snared up. And kaboom, quite a blow there to Dirkradix in the early game. Americans claiming another one in the name of democracy. There's another one of those smaller mines. They're not quite finished.
Grenadiers assembled.
And they're going to Grenadiers plus the officers' quarters. Again, not how I'd expect this strategy to run. Again, typically you're trying to get out, fast MP40s alongside all of this, but so far Dirkradix has kind of just been neglecting the MP40s. Up north here, though, we got Rommel's Zirkus launching another sortie as Filakim there, of course, has proudly extended the frontier of freedom and democracy. In the center, the American forces are holding up a largely German force, but there's obviously only so much they can do to hold up that many Germans for so long, short of having more firepower. In the south, pioneers clashing with the scouts, more scouts moving in as well there for Filakim here. We got a medical station line for Filakim as well here in the center, going forwards. Veterans won their chief for the Grenadier. Closing in here, Rifle now being bombarded here with heavy cannon TK fire. Jürgen there goes down, shot right through the spleen. And up north, the American force with flamethrowers, they're pushing here into Rommel's Zirkus. It hits a mine, taking some rather significant losses there. A lot of action here so far. Germans are holding in the center. We got a fourth Grenadier squad. And again, so far, no sign of MP40s of Dirkradix, just a lot of veteran Grenadiers. Definitely an unusual build here. Very unusual. Panzers in pursuit with the Jeep matching score wipe here. A chance of getting a wipe in Rommel's Zirkus are pretty good, and that's definitely going to be quite painful here for Rommel's Zirkus. Like, it replaces 250 half-track with another one. Gonna take a bit of a while to get up. There you go, he does get the wipe. Another blow to Rommel's Zirkus, already then in the early games, lost 2 units, which is rather significant. Of course, great for the Americans. Meanwhile, German Grenadiers pushing towards the fuel point. We've got Riflemen charging in, engaging the German infantry. Quickly forcing them to withdraw here. South side here, Grenadiers again there. And further south, more grenadiers pouring in as well there. I think we might find getting some MP4s up for Dirkradix. And popping over here to A.A.P. and to Mr. Zirkus. So yeah, neither American player has yet to pick a battle because they don't have to. But, you know, typically at some point you do have to make the choice, and after a certain amount of time, there's typically just no advantage in all, like just waiting to make your choice, at least in my opinion. But for now, the American players seem to be a bit more reflective here, a bit more responsive to what the Germans are doing, it would appear. We got a flak feeling halfway on the way there for Rommel's Zirkus in the south there. MP40 grenades closing in with the MP40s, the Maschinenpistolen 40. And we got an MG there being hauled off. Extra back there for the Germans. Or maybe that was actually an American machine gun there by the looks of it. Might even been laid down by the Jeep actually, which... Can I lay down support weapons with those? Oh, I can't quite remember. There's like... Anyways, flag filling almost done. We also got the 250-9 here, so... Rommel Zirkus, they're definitely playing a bit interesting. Also finally got a battle group choice for both American players. We got Filakim there with Advanced Infantry. And we got... American Associate President, aka A.A.P, there with
we have lost control of
Armoured. And of course we got Rangers here of the 1st Ranger Battalion moving forwards. The Ranger Assault Section, as they're based off British commanders. They apparently also use that term instead of squad, they use sections. Fun fact. Up north here, 250-9, of course supporting Rommel Zirkus pushers. Also had gone for Italian infantry, got guacitoried by these first colony, the Panzerjägers. 250-9 here. Continue to provide excellent fire support up north here, though a bit of need support there. We got anti-tank guns from A.A.P. We got grenadiers withdrawing, others pulling up, and we got here a Obu Blitz out on the munitions point, providing here
we have vehicles ready to
Dirkradix with more munitions, probably for the MP40 grenadiers, which is definitely not something you see a lot of either. So, a lot of interesting stuff going on here. A lot of interesting stuff. The American build-up here, though, by American Associate President, but the Germans laying in heavy here. Large mechanized force here. And the Aufklärungsabteilung here, or Schwadron, of the 26th Panzer Division. Rather than getting plastered with heavy fire. All victory points have been seized here, though, by the men of the 1st Armoured Division. Up north here, Ralph's got on top here. We got the 250-9 moving in to assist here. And the center grenadiers are moving forward as well here further south. Bypassing the Americans, trying to get to the fuel point. But we see here Filakim rendering it neutral just in time. We got Chaffies for American Associate President. We got Rangers of Filakim rushing forward equipped with bazookas. And the grenadiers here absolutely will have to withdraw. They don't got MP40s. And they also crucially lack numbers. Like, they need a lot of MP40 squads to actually hold these Rangers back. With bazookas up north, though. The mechanized assault continues here. And we see Rommel Zirkus is absolutely wearing down here. American Associate President's forces. Anti-tank schools are great here on the 250 half-track. And there go Rifle forced off. Panzerjägers dashing out. Flak feeling getting hammered here. Further south here, grenadiers being pursued by the Rangers. We've got 2 Ranger sections now out here for Filakim. Which is definitely going to be a tough here for the MP40 to deal with. This is also a bit the risk of committing to them versus a US player, because Rangers typically tend to be one of those stronger counters to an MP40 Grenadier strategy. Like you then... Oh, hell of a grenade there. Countless Grenadiers just stripped apart in one squad. Why not, in fact, his MP40 upgraded one there. So, definitely a massive blow here to Dirkradix. And again, highlighting a bit the dangers of going this heavily against Rangers, because you typically, like, you know, want more heavy infantry like Panzer Grenadiers or Starstruppen to like tackle the Rangers, or at least you want some Stummels out to like blast them. Got a 250-9 dashing in here, but gets cleared out here. Not entirely sure what's happening there, but that was an armored car knocked out. Chaffee roaming about. Back at the German base, we got the Panzer Company, so he's rushing straight for that Luftwaffe Company up. Interesting enough as well.
We have lost the sector.
Panzer Company rush. Guacitori there out for Rommel Zirkus. Back at the Allied base, we got bazooka upgrades there for Filakim. And we got the upgrade there, advanced logistics here for American Associate President. But so far, the Allies are a bit behind the victory points, but in other respects, they're definitely making their presence felt on the German lines. Over here to Filakim and over to Dirkradix, who's going for an MD-42. He's got his orbital blitzer slightly withdrawn, moving over to the fuel point. Likely going to use that to rush out some Panzers. So not a bad idea. He's also going for the MD-42 team, probably to help respond to the Rangers as well. There, obviously, some Starstorm could also be a very good choice against all these Rangers. But there you go, going at it with the Thompsons, ripping through those goddamn Germans. Heading south of the Grenadiers, steadily advancing. Up north here, the German lines are under Rommel and Zirkus have buckled here under the sheer pressure of American Associate President. Got Panzer Grenadiers, Panzer Pioneering Force, we got the half-track, we got the Panzerjägers, and we got the Guazzatori, Italian assault engineers. Some of the best in the Italian army. More riflemen on the way there for Filakim, so you might be wondering why is he training riflemen, he's going to go for Rangers. Well, by going for riflemen and into Rangers, you can sort of like, you know, not have to invest as much at one time. You can just, you know, so say do it in installments. And that makes it that way, you know, a bit more manageable. We got Smoke Grenade here on the Grenadiers. Plus a flare. So, without much follow-up, I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to achieve, except maybe like trying to stress out the Germans and make them think something big is happening. The psychology here, of course, is always something to keep in mind. Guazzatori moving forwards, machine gun turning around here, but the Guazzatori have managed to bypass already that machine gun gewehr. We got fighting positions here for Filakim, even as the Guazzatori moving forwards here. We see American Associate President trying to halt the Italians, so he's moving forwards, ripping through here the Americans with the M38 Beretta submachine gun. Forcing the Yankees to withdraw. Riflemen moving out in various patterns here. We got BARs up there for some of the men, so it's clearly not researched them, he's actually just grabbing them from crates for the Rangers. Like, the Rangers just don't want them. Oh, you want me to use a World War I vintage weapon? Me, a Ranger? Go get stuffed. Rangers here ripping through the ground. Got others taking heavy hits. The MD4 sitting up there behind the orphanage. Charging forward into the MD4 to the Rangers, taking a full burst there of machine gun gewehr fire straight to their faces. Panzer Pioneering Force being hit back though by the Rangers. The rifleman here. Bad spot here for his men to be in. We got a concussor grenade there. Technically, all German grenades, but were concussor grenades. Fun fact. They were not designed to act like fragments. They could get attached fragmentation sleeves, but they were not really designed with them in mind, initially. So, little fun fact there. Panzers are withdrawing. Closing in on a Panthervoid for Dirkradix. Of course, you could also be going for the Sturm Panzer IV. That one is obviously a bit popular. Southside there goes moving forward. Got the captain here versus the MD4 and the Grenadier. Got the keep the hanging back here for American Associate President. Rangers moving forwards. We do get the Panthervoid Dirkradix. Again, he could have gone for the Sturm Panzer, but in case of enemy armor, the Sturm Panzer is going to be a bit more exposed. Panthervoid is not. Totally called in. And we actually get a second orbital blitz here out of Dirkradix. That's definitely a bit rarer to see there. Most players typically very rarely commit to more than one aim. I do believe it probably helped that they made it cost only man-pounds instead of also fuel. Which definitely made it a bit more of an upfront investment for like any player considering it. But yeah, double orbital blitz here. Dirkradix really looking for the logistical tail end here of things. Also worth noting that while the orbital blitz certainly is the most iconic truck there in a sense, the German army actually operated a vast variety of trucks, in particular the early stages of the war, much the logistical nightmare, particularly on the Eastern Front. Meanwhile, massive push here by Filakim and American Associate President here, launching an assault here. We got a flak feeling and an Achtat here. Interesting choice to go for an Achtat as well alongside the flak feeling of the DAK. Typically, there's sort of an either or. You very rarely see players go for both because, well, they kind of do the same thing. Like, you typically, like, if you're going for this, you're typically pushing for Panzers. If you're going for this, you're typically looking to, well, maybe also eventually push for tanks, but, you know, typically stick around. So an odd choice there out of the Armoured Zirkus there, definitely. Not one I'd advise. Panzers moving forward, supported by the Grenadier and the machine gun gewehr. Sanders falling a bit here to the German assault. As Dirkradix ordered his Truppen Vorwärts, we got the tank over there for Filakim. Thumbs up. South here, riflemen are being met with heavy fire. We got the Grenadiers flanking in. He's got double Chaffies there out of American Associate President. We got a grenade assault on the mortar crew there. Flare of Shield Hand Grenade ripping apart the mortar crew. Chaffies dying in the light vehicles here. We do get grenadiers with Panzerfaust, and of course we got Panzer Grenadier here with anti-tank grenades as well there, and there you go. Almost got what, the Achtrad here. Also highlights another reason it's a bit awkward here, I think, for Rommel Zirkus to commit to an Achtrad under those circumstances. Like, he only was upon at one Chaffee, so likely more Chaffies could happen. So it just seems like a really odd choice to go for that there. I mean, flag filling, sure. That was before the Chaffee, but after that, oh, M's about to go down as well here, possibly. Really good push here by American Associate President. Thumbs up. That's it. The American front line has suffered quite a bit of damage here. And a third Opel Blitz. Wowzer, he's really going hard on the logistics, isn't he? Even got a fighting position. And a fighting position? Not a mortar pit. Okay, out of the American Associate President to cover the cutoff point. Triple Opel Blitz. Can't say I saw that one coming. I mean, that will be a fair bit of resource there to Dirkradix, since his teammate will not be able to benefit from it, I believe. He won't. But Dirkradix will definitely get a fair bit of fuel and munitions out of that, so that could certainly help him, like, go for a Tiger tank if he wanted it. Tank depot as well there for American Associate President. Thumbs up, so likely EC8 is soon enough. Stug 3D there for Rommel Zirkus. Definitely a solid choice, but again, there's a part of me that's thinking, like, the opponents are gearing up for tanks. There's already Chaffies out. I'm not entirely sure he wants to go for the Stug 3D without some anti-tank support. There you go. EC8's locked in here for American Associate President. South Machine Gun Crew dealing with Americans. Centerwards, though, we got a heroic freedom push for the fuel there, but German Grenadiers most heinously block this advance by the forces of liberty. Ooh, grenade assault here goes way above there, but managed to hit the guys behind it. Mission failed successfully. Grenade assault here did bait out into the grenades, but American Associate President is not going to fall for such a cheap German trick. He is made of smarter stuff. Stug 3D with another 259 here, moving forwards. American forces falling back here as the center of Pachino becomes a madhouse here of gunfire and explosions. Stug 3D withdrawing, Chaffee there getting hammered. Guasatoriuming force, the flamethrowers ready to drown the Americans in the hot, righteous fires of Rome. Anti-tank and 30 cal ripping up into the advancing German and Italian troops here. Smoke grenade could be an idea. They do lack smoke artillery, which is caused great cause for celebration amongst the Americans. Further south here, Panther forming forts again here. In fact, we got two Panther forts there out for our Germanic compatriot here, Mr. Dirkradix. And she launches forwards here with the 6th Panzer Company. There's typically a Panzer Division had 2 Panther Battalions. The 1st Panther Battalion would typically be made up of Panthers, and the 2nd Panzer Battalion would be Panther 4s. So that said, as the war went on, obviously, and, you know, getting the right stuff became increasingly difficult. Wasn't all conflicts. I'm see the 2nd Battalion also have Stugs mixed in there just to make up for not enough Panzers. Fun fact. Marder free there for Mr. Rommel Zirkus. Panther force engaging the Rangers. They move forward here. Bazooka fire there, slamming to the Panzerkampfwagen south side. Ace Rangers. Paragons of freedom and democracy. Charge forwards. Panther 4 there. Deep in it. Might want to consider some armored side skirts there for a bit of extra protection. Stug 3D advancing. Marder Fee there. Early model moving forwards and up north here. 250-9 Western plus a Chaffee hot on its heels. No ECH yet here, though, I think, for Mr. American Associate President. Over Blitz is in trouble. Grenadiers charging at the Rangers in heavy cover. There you go. Grenade assault there. Very much serves as the method in which the Rangers are persuaded to vacate their premises. And there you go. M18 Hellcat out here for Filakim. And the center, Filakim goes in hard here with his rifle. We've got Guasatorius, we've got the Stugs. We got a Pack 38 racing forwards here. Panther falls in equal repairs. No starts from sign of that here from Dirkradix as of yet. Tragedy. Over to Filakim, who's also got the hearts lined up there. And over to Dirkradix. It's pretty much just lying in the Grenadiers, Panther 4s, and, well, a lot of old blitzers for quite a bit of logistical support. And he's going for a third Panther 4 here. So he's clearly not stalling out for a Panther 4, but at the same time, with multiple blitzers, like he could set up at least, again, one in the fuel point here, and they can, like, just build up the fuel necessary then for the Tiger Tank at a bit faster pace anyways, so... I mean, that's certainly one way to, like, maybe achieve that, you know, big goal of getting out a Tiger Tank, but at the same time, not completely surrendering all initiative to your opponent. So, thumbs up there to Dirkradix, at least on that part. I would still like to see some Starstorm. Panther 14 engaging here by the small back alleys there. Panther is done. Roster storming up, anti-tank guns hammering at that Hellcat there. The crew definitely praying that the manufacturer didn't cut any corners on that one. Third Panther 4 ready, and there you go, armored side skirts for Dirkradix. 2 thumbs up. That's going to be a fine half platoon there. A Halbzug of Panther 4s there. South side Rangeman force looking to outflank here the southern element here of the 6th Panzer Grenadier Company, supported by the 6th Panzer Company. Back here we got Hanfalmstrom there out for American Associate President. We got the howitzer being set up here by Filakim, ready to show those crowds the meaning of boom. German armored column hanging southwards here, the 2 or 3 Panther 4s they're moving in, and of course with the officers' quarters as well. Thumbs up to Dirkradix. I do notice many players tend to skip the upgrades for their Panzers. There you go, but not Dirkradix. Charging forward here. Rangers, though, laying down heavy fire, but now on the receiving end of even heavier fire from the Panther 4s here. Grenadiers forced to run the gauntlet of democracy here. Panther 4s laying down heavy rippling fire there against Rangers. Fire explosives, tracer fire, all going in the general direction here. Rangers withdrawing, Hellcat moving in to block the German Panther fight here. Hellcat there getting slammed by the 3 Panther 4s. Heavy fire there going into the Hellcat. Definitely dome into DP, and Filakim will pay the price. They're obviously not as one as heavy as his crew. As the Hellcat explodes, leaving nothing but a burning ball of scrap metal. Panther 4s G-52 here. Dirkradix stands Deutschlandly against the advancing Rangers. Panther 4s there shrugging off most of the damage, and Filakim is forced to withdraw his men there in the center. American Associate President trying to make progress. North side has been kind of forgotten there by the Germans. Martyrs and packs there, persuading the Sherman to withdraw at least a bit here. South side Panther, grenade almost took out the machine gun crew, and we got Captain sneaking in there. A lot of action, a lot of drama. And we got a lightning gun there out of Zirkus. I mean, American Associate President would probably benefit from just flanking from the north and catching Zirkus from an unexpected angle. Like, he can easily attack from here, but so far is more keen on just moving up the center. I feel like that's a bit of a tactical error. In the south, though, Captain there thought he was clever. Instead, he's, well, soon to be compost as he gets caught by all the Panther 4s. And with that, the captain is gone. Posthumously promoted to major. Plenty of bazookas, another Hellcat there, but this time they're out for American Associate President. Filakim has definitely suffered a bit by now. He hasn't lost any of his ranges, but he's lost a lot of other things surrounding those ranges. Got 345 behind 14. German citizens trying with the victory points there. Panzer is close to being knocked out. And again, they're just ignoring the north in its sense there. I mean, obviously, this does mean that Dirkradix and Zirkus can mostly support each other, but if they're not even seizing the center, in that sense, Dirkradix does not appear to be supporting teammate much. It's not going to matter too much anyway, so I don't know about that. Martyr there, ripped apart as the ammunition got cooked off. Pack 13 getting the Sherman almost got it. Line gun being hammered here by American artillery. Of course, we got that howitzer and supported here by the ammunition storage. The South Panther moving in, catching the Ace Rangers there, and are quick to head back at them. Pack 30 recruit, quick wing recruit here. We got the survival training there for Filakim. And let's pop back here to American Associate President and to Roman Zirkus.
You have 5 command
Rangers
points
routed.
available to
Losses are heavy. We'll try and launch a flank assault here, which could leave the American Associate President in a very bad spot, but to an extent I would almost say fortunate for him though.
you. The enemy has
Dirkradix
taken
isn't
our
going for a
territory.
particularly like deep flank, like again with the infantry part taking up the Panther force as well. For some reason, it's moving up the tanks for the center and then leaving the infantry with the sort of flank work there. We do get what appears to be an incendiary bombardment here. Catching the Hellcat. And certainly leaving it there quite hot inside. Good thing. This is covered in asbestos.
Our frontline pioneers
It's
are dead.
perfectly safe, boys. Just breathe it in. Will make your lungs fireproof. Hellcat there knocked out. Mortar, of course, also benefiting from
Panzer IV
the infinite
reporting in.
munition supplies there, courtesy of the US Army. 345-77 Germans have destroyed. We finally get a bit of action up north there from the Germans, and we got what appears to be another Panther 4 here out of Dirkradix, putting up to 4 Panther 4s. That is a low strength platoon. In the center, German forces pushing forward here. We see here American Associate President withdrawing here in the face of the German assault. Do have the exit point here, but the Germans are definitely starting to apply more and direct pressure here to the Americans. Amsterdam moving in to recruit that Pack 38 for who knows what time. Still firing down, but the Panther 4s remaining pretty static and passive.
A Tiger heavy panzer is ours to deploy.
Tigers, I think, are being made available here for Mr. Dirkradix. It's definitely not for Roman Zirkus because he hasn't teched up at all. So he can't even go for the armored reserves. He's definitely got the fuel for it, though. I'm kind of surprised it isn't, honestly, considering everything
Our
else.
machine gun has been destroyed.
Machine gun, though, cleared out. Panther force and gaining the Rangers' massive force versus less massive, but very heavy in a sense. Rangers there getting murdered. We got grenades already. Catching here, the Rangers retreat, almost wiping there. Filakim's ace Ranger squad. It's actually got triple Rangers now. We got some nasty work going on here. Another Hellcat there for American Associate President, who's just going for a lot of Hellcats. No EC8s despite having unlocked them.
300 points remaining.
Northern points falling to the Germans army as well, then meaning the Germans almost got a triple cap there on the Americans. Some of these has fallen here to the engineers. All Panther 4s being repaired. We got 1 at the ace level. 2 hero of the German Reich. Oberleutnant Gerhard Schmalmann. A hardened Panzer veteran. Maybe a telefire there. Crumbling what's left of Pachino.
Victory point lost.
Panther force still receiving repairs. South side German force making steady progress to 281-77. We got a 254 reconnaissance tractor there out of Rommel Zirkus. Interesting choice here. Barely any real combat forces, just turning to artillery here, which kind of means, of course, his teammate is kind of forced to do all the heavier lifting there. Not exactly ideal. But there you go, Americans getting the beat back here on the Germans. South side here. Burnley's being pushed back. Big Ranger force here out of Filakim. Got finding positions going up as well here. Likely up here to cover the northern point. Hellcats from Chaff in the range. So there you go. Looks like he's going to go Panzer hunting any moment soon. He's going for deep flank there. Meanwhile, we got another flank from the Germans, not as deep, but this could actually help the American flank on them because they're going to be completely unprepared for it. And single button calling the American tank to tank and see. Catching here the American Associate President Center Force in the bad spot. There you go. Support weapons, infantry, Sherman being utterly annihilated. A really good push, but now we got the Hellcats coming bearing down on them. But there you go, Grenadiers covering the path there. Actually prevents the American Hellcats just swarming the Panther 4s there. anti-tank gun wreck. Machine could be wrecked as well there. Good push there by the Germans, and in a sense that push saved them. Had they stuck around here, they would have swamped by the Hellcats, but instead they were able to, like, you know, get the drop there on American Associate Press and knock out his stuff. Back to Filakim, who's really done everything except Rangers. Now to Dirkradix, who's got plenty of panzers, still a bit of infantry. He's also got the Tiger tank almost there, though he needs to lose units to really get it going. Of course, the Americans might soon be helping out in that sense. 254 there, deeply exposed. Definitely not ideal move there by Zirkus, to put it gently. New sneak forward, there you go. Grenadiers moving in, blocking with heavy fire there. Engineers are going to have to withdraw here. Are they going to get annihilated? Panther 4 moving in. Rangers rushing the center there. Germans there scattering. Got the Hellcats on the move there and the Chaffee. I would not be surprised to see Seek and Destroy. They activate it once they spot the German Panthers. And there we go, charging on the Hellcats. Rangers joining in. No Blitzkrieg here for Dirkradix. He does have the munitions, so bit of a slip there. You really should pop Blitzkrieg. Like, it really helps the Panther Force just lay down heavy fire, particularly with all the veterans and stuff there. Slip there, I think, for Dirkradix. But of course, if the Americans, Hellcats flying away there. Massive battle here, but yeah, he has popped the veterans' vulnerabilities, but not Blitzkrieg. He can call in the Tiger tank, he has done so, and we got another Hellcat joining in here. Troy rushing in, they're obviously not going to help much against all the Hellcats. So that was a massive battle here. Filakim did lose a Ranger squad here. In fact, he's down just 2 Rangers, the Hellcat and the Howitzer, and that's it. Yeah, that was pretty good there for the Americans again. The lack of Blitzkrieg, I think, proved crucial because, again, it's a big rate of fire bonus, which, again, combined with the other stuff, could allow, I think, the Panther Force really, like, just tackle them. Also could allow them to just, close in and swarm the Hellcats back in return. As I do think that was a mistake there by Dirkradix. Rangers rushing in there. Tiger tank moving forwards. A bit late to the party there, obviously. Machine gun being accrued here. We got 270 to 33. Guasatori of being completely slaughtered there. Rangers starving in. Tiger that is ready to halt those Rangers. Turning its mighty hit on the gun, and there it goes. Scores a great hit. Rangers getting slammed into the ground there. The concussive force of an 88mm with high explosive shell sends them flying. North side here, assault grenadiers trying to poke forwards, but they are halted by determined men. Defenders of democracy. And we actually got Filakim straight up training a Ranger squad now. No cancelling for Hunt and Farm with Sherman. Engagement so far. Martyrs on the way there. Eager withdrawing. And he's moving up. Their BARs and up north here. Pioneers fully sent packing. Got the massive Hellcat column moving out again. 251 to 33. Americans definitely got more, room to give up. The Germans, meanwhile, really have little room for error at this point. Like, one mistake and the Germans are going to lose this match. One slip. One stroke of bad luck, and it's all up in flame and smoke. There you go. Filakim with his Hunt and Farm Sherman there, pushing through. Ahead for freedom, democracy, liberty, and apple pie. Rangers moving in, catching the Grenadiers here. Ace versus ace, but there's definitely quality in the aces that can't quite be made up for. Artillery firing down here, Rangers, they're mauling them. Tiger tank, that's proving to be a bit of a help, but ultimately not quite enough there. South side here, American armor slowly moving forwards. Hellcats moving northwards here, catching some Martyrs here in a bad spot there. Go knocking out almost Zirkus Martyr there. Pushing forward to the Sherman and Hellcats to the south. German forces here under Dirkradix trying to deal with this, but they are certainly short. Here we go, another Panther 4 there for Dirkradix. Pioneers are being obliterated. Scouts moving in. Tiger moving up as well here. Hellcat repositioning alongside the Chaffee there towards the south. Good shot there. And he's getting hammered. Ludwig and Alpha there go down. Martyrs joining in. And now we got the Hellcat swarming in there, blitzing forwards. Hellcat going for the kill here. Tiger tank still not popping blitzkrieg here for Dirkradix. He's got the munitions, but he blacked apparently the will here, and the Tiger tank is knocked out. Completely not annihilated. Tiller called in, but that's definitely too late here. That is a huge blow there to the Germans. The Panther was right, but it's definitely too little too late. Much too little too late here. Artillery fired in, there you go, GG, game over. The Germans concede after those losses, realizing they don't have much of a chance here. So there you go, game over. Brutal back and forth battle here, but there's definitely, I think, a lack of coordination, I think, for Dirkradix and Rommel Zirkus at times, which I think have got the Allies, like, you know, push for more advantages. There's also just a lack of blitzkrieg there from Dirkradix, and apparently also like to see some stars to open. I think he got to benefit a bit from that. The old blitzers, though, were definitely an interesting choice. They're definitely not bad. They, of course, could also lay down mines. Basically, could have used those munitions a lot more effectively than he actually did. And I also have to question some of the choices made here by Rommel Zirkus. Definitely felt there was some elements of that strategy. I think it just didn't quite cohere particularly well. But there you go, though. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Machine. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.